Hello my house, I'm Athina and I'm grateful that you're here with me today. Today we are going to look at the monthly prediction of June 2023. So what I want to tell you is that I like to use this spread, this spread that I made myself to get those 6 questions answered. I will be using the tarot cards in front of me, and then we have 3 oracle decks that will give us more information about June 2023. So you can choose your group or groups if you feel drawn towards more than one group. That's totally okay. There is perhaps another message for you in that group. You can choose based on the number 1, 2, or 3, or the deck that is in front of you. Maybe you already knew which group to choose because of the thumbnail. You can also choose based on the timestamp in the description. Maybe there is your lucky number or a number that you are seeing often. There are many ways to choose. I will be afterwards playing meditation music for 1 minute so that you can meditate upon the groups to be able to really tap into your intuition and choose the group or groups that you are most drawn towards. After that meditation, there is also going to be a Clairaudiant selection where I will be playing a tune on my guitar, and maybe you resonate with one of the tune. One maybe sounded comfortable to you, or it was striking out more than the other sounds. There is no wrong way to choose. So for you to know the group better, you can also choose based on the crystal that is on the decks. That one I forgot. So now, pie selection. Pie number 1, you've got the traditional Manga tarot. Your crystal is this type of agate. In the bowl, it was mixed with grey agate, just that this one is not grey at all. It's orange and has these specks on it, so it's a type of agate. I don't know which one. So, and for you to also see the artwork, random card. Your random card is the 3 of Swords. Not the most pleasant card to see. So here, I'm going to put it here. So pile number 2 has the mystical Manga tarot and this angel aura quartz. I don't know why, but I'm getting distracted by the candle. It's like vibrating a lot. So, and making sounds. So your random card is the 5 of Wands. Pile number 3 has the Modern Witch Tarot. And this quartz here, I don't know what type of quartz this is, what type of stone it is. I forgot the name. So this is the stone for pile number 3. The random card is the 9 of Cups. So I'm now going to leave you for 1 minute so that you can meditate upon the piles, and I will be seeing you at your groups. Bye! chose pile number 1. You decided to pick this agate, the number 1, the traditional Manga tarot, the tune that you heard, or the timestamp. And this is going to be your reading about the month of June 2023. So let's get started with shuffling the cards. So I hope you had a good month of May. I certainly had a chaotic May. Mercury retrograde was giving me a hard time with talking and speaking. Misunderstandings were big. It's still, the energy is still around till the end of May. So we are almost there. Let's go. Please, spirit guides, what is the main theme of the month for pile number 1? What is the main theme of June 2023 for pile number 1? Please, spirit guides. Thank you. So, please, spirit guides, what does pile number 1 need to look out for in the month of June 2023? Please, spirit guides, what does pile number 1 need to look out for in the month of June 2023? Sorry. I don't have it today with numbers. So please, spirit guides. Thank you. What does pile number 1 need to look out for in the month of June 2023? Thanks. I just heard that there was another one card. That's why I shuffled again. So, please, spirit guides, what energy does pile number 1 need to release from this past month of May for them to have a good month of June? Please, spirit guides, what energy does pile number 1 need to release of the month of May 2023? What energy does pile number 1 need to release of the month of May 2023 for them to have a good month of things? So please, spirit guides, what energy can pile number 1 embody for them to have a good month of June 2023? Please, spirit guides, what energy can pile number 1 embody for them to have a good month of June 2023? Please, spirit guides, what energy can pile number 1 embody for them to have a good month of June? Thanks. So, please, spirit guide, what advice do you have for pile number 1 about the month of June? Sorry for bumping into you. So, please, spirit guides, what advice? A lot. I'm taking those. Okay, so please, spirit guide, what is the possible outcome of the month of June for pile number 1? Please, spirit guide, what is the possible outcome for... Yeah, no. So now I have to see this here. And this comes back. So, please, spirit guides, what is the possible outcome of the month of June 2023 for pile number 1? Please, spirit guides, what is the possible outcome? Okay, then I take all the cards. At the back of the deck we have the 8 of Cups in reverse. Don't know if we will need that, but let's get started. The main theme of the month for June is the Knight of Pentacles. So the main theme for you, pile number 1, is you are going to work towards something, a goal, really slow and steady. You're not going to rush into it. You are going to be one step at a time, really working hard, taking your time, like really building the foundation to make it work. Because the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in all the suits. But we all know the saying that slow and steady wins the race. So the main theme of this month is working slow and steady towards a goal. Whatever the goal is that you have set upon, pile number 1, working slow and steady is the main theme. So, yeah, looks like a good start. Then what do you need to look out for in the month of June? We have the Ace of Cups and the 5 of Swords. I know that the 5 of Swords came out first, so... The 5 of Swords is a card that talks about fighting and winning a fight. But it looks like it's like an emotional fight with the Ace of Cups here. Like words can be said that could really hurt someone's feelings, either you or someone else's, because this person here has 1 and has 5 swords. The 2 people here in the back, I don't know if you can see it, the people here in the back, this person here is really desperate. They have the hand in front of their faces, and this one, he or she has like this mask in front of them, so they are not seeing stuff with their eyes. They're just blindly fought against the 2 with all their might and strength and won, but most of the times it leaves someone sad and hurt. So it could be either you are going to have a fight with someone and they are going to hurt your feelings with what they're saying, and they are trying to win this fight with any means possible, or you are going to be the one that is fighting with someone and you want to win this fight with all means possible, and so you are going to say something that will hurt the feeling of the other person. So look out for any fights. Don't try to engage in it. If it is something you need to set a boundary, set the boundary and distance yourself from the situation. Because fighting can be really draining. I don't recommend it. If possible, avoid it. Well, yeah. Let's see, what energy do you need to release from the past month of May? We have the 7 of Cups and the 8 of Swords, both in reverse. Looks like you've made your decision and you are stepping out now. Because the 7 of Cups talks about having a lot of options. It's also a type of illusion. It also talks about illusions. I cannot speak today. Well, either way, there is certainly a decision that was taken or should have been done. The Eight of Swords talks about being stuck, being trapped, not seeing the truth, even though she is bound by and blindfolded. She could just walk out of this place because the swords are not encircling her completely. She could just walk out here. But she has this illusion that she is stuck. So looks like either you are leaving this illusion behind of feeling stuck, because you've made a decision, and so you can step out of it. And we had the main theme that is working towards a goal, slow and steady. So making progress, having movement. So this type of being stuck in this illusion of options is now gone and should be released. It's not here anymore. It's time to take action. So I hope that my candle doesn't just give up, because the flame is now really, really small. So now, what energy can you embody for the month of June? We have the Two of Swords in reverse and the Page of Cups in reverse. Are they really in reverse? Okay, yeah, well. Looks like you're going to make a decision. A little bit in an unbalanced emotional state, because the Page of Cups is someone that is learning how to listen to their emotions and intuition. We're being in reverse. It's like a little bit of the shadow self of those personality traits of this young energy. So let me just put it in upright so that I can figure out the energy, what it's trying to tell me. Okay, now I understand. I was trying to listen to anything that came through. What came through is making a decision with the heart, not with the mind, but with the heart. Taking time to make this type of decision and not rushing into it. Because the Page of Cups is a young energy. Being in reverse, it can be a bit rushing into something. Like not thinking things through. What would be best? To take your time to make this decision, to really listen to your heart. Your heart knows what is good and what means well for you. It is not loud, it is a whisper, so you really need to meditate upon this. So let's see what advice the spirit guides had for you. And we have an really interesting, we have like in your reading we had the Two of Swords, the Two of Cups, and now the Two of Pentacles as well. So we have a lot of twos here. Twos also speak about balance. So Temperance, the main message here as an advice is to balance out. We have the unbalanced Two of Pentacles here. The Two of Pentacles, when it's in reverse, it talks about there are a lot of projects going on. It's just overwhelming and you're not able to balance those projects out. Projects with your, of course, your self-care, work-life balance, maybe a lot of things in work, and then you have there some projects, little projects, and you have to juggle all the things and it's just out of balance. With Temperance here, there is a need to balance those things out. To see, okay, what is most urgent, what needs to be done first. The other things can wait. And of course, work-life balance, you need to rest as well. So don't work too hard and what is it again? And burn out. Temperance is also a card of alchemy, so transmuting energy from one thing to another. So let's get the straight line. Two of Cups talks about union, balance, harmony. It can be also union in case of love related stuff, like meeting a romantic partner, to widen it up, because not for everyone it's going to resonate with the romantic partner. It is also a platonic partner, like a friend. It could also be work-related partnerships. There is going to be a union. Could it be that this is one person and this is the other person of this union? Okay, yeah, good. So, one person of this union is the Queen of Wands in reverse. The Queen of Wands in reverse is someone impulsive, hot-headed, so they are quick to get angry, frustrated, fighting. The Queen of Wands upright, when they are balanced out, they are really creative, passionate, charismatic, a great leader. You see it like if the Queen of Wands walks into a room, like everyone is drawn towards her because she has this certain confidence in her by walking by, and lights the room up with good humor. The Page of Swords is younger energy, quick to take action, doesn't think things through in this case. It's not engaging in their ideas in reverse. If they are balanced and they are not balanced out, they take action upon their ideas. They have a lot of ideas. They're curious about many things and want to learn, and they just dive right in, like there is no hesitation. But because in reverse, they may dive right in, but being reckless as a form of it manifesting. So yeah, I don't know which side you are here in this reading, pile number one. but try to balance yourself out and try to transmute any energy that is not serving you anymore. So I'm going to put the card like this so we have room for the possible outcome of the month of June. We have the Six of Pentacles, King of Cups, Knight of Wands, the Magician, and Ten of Pentacles. Pile number 3. Pile number 1. What cool way to have a possible outcome. You had a lot of reversed cards, being unbalanced, manifesting more or less the shadow side of the traits of the cards, but the possible outcome of the month is all upright, all balanced out, and really good. So, main message here, Knight of Wands. Things you've started with, the main theme, slow and steady. The Knight of Wands is the second fastest knight, so they are already running faster towards their goal with a lot of passion, with confidence, with this fiery energy. Yeah, it's going to be faster at the end. Then we have the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is all about generosity. This person here, she has enough financial freedom and is balanced in the case of she can give others a part of her things and she's not going to fall out of balance. So you may at the end of June be financially more stable, that you are able to help others out if they ask for it, and you are not going to see any damage in your property. Then we have the King of Wands. The King of Wands is someone that is really mature. They are, moreover, emotionally mature. They listen to their heart. They are generous and kind, really intuitive, and also really creative. So creative endeavors is something that the King of Cups likes to do. Painting, singing, crafting something with their hands. Like, they are at the top of it. Their skills are really honed, and they trust it. They are confident, and they are also a really good leader. They are empathetic, so they can feel other people's emotions and try to make it like that everyone is to a certain degree pleased. Not a people pleaser, that's not it. But to a certain degree, everyone is okay with the decision. The Magician has everything they need to make their goals come into fruition. They have the idea with the sword, they have the creativity, they are with their emotions so into it, so in tune with their intuition. They are hardworking, they have all the resources, materialistic resources. Like if you are a painter, you have brushes, you have paint, you have a canvas, like those type of resources. And they also have the passion, the fire in them to make them keep on going. So they can bring something untangible into the tangible world, manifesting it through. And 10 of Pentacles, peace. We have abundance in a way that is enough for future generations, for the whole family. The Ten of Pentacles talks about having enough financial freedom that even the future generation can take advantage of it. And there's nothing to worry. Everything's really fine. We have here the old man that is sitting here, and then we have this young couple, and they are good. They have everything that they need. They are abundant. So, pie number 1. The possible outcome of this month of June is good. Really, really good. So I'm going to make it like this. So that we can make room for the oracle cards. So the first oracle deck is a little bit big, so I'm going to struggle a little bit with shuffling. I hope you can be with me. And also it's one of my newer decks that came in, so I'll be looking at the guidebook, so sorry, be with me till I learn it. We learn the meanings together. It reminds me together is bueno. There was it's a saying from a ad of Mexican food saying that together is good, together everything's better. So together is bueno. So let's see, please spirit guides, what can you tell us about June 2023 for pie number 1? What does pie number 1 need to know about June 2023? Any advices for pie number 1 for the month of June 2023? Please spirit guides. I've said that I'm going to have trouble shuffling those cards. They went flying till the ground. So I'm not going to take them because they just went bongos everywhere. So I don't know which one were really meant to come out. So please spirit guides, what advice do you have for pie number 1 about the month of June 2023? Any other messages about June 2023 that pie number 1 needs to know? Any other messages that pie number 1 needs to know about June 2023? Any advices for pie number 1 about June 2023? Any other messages that pie number 1 need to know about June 2023? Nope, okay. Back of the deck we have mirror. Treat your body like the palace it is. So let me get the guidebook so that I can read this part. Number 4. Mirror, treat your body like the palace it is. You've been feeling self-conscious as of late, but the answer isn't to change anything about yourself. The answer is to learn to love the body you've been given. Avoid those crash diets, that extreme exercise, or any other unhealthy behavior. Take strides toward a healthy mindset that accepts yourself as you are, not what you feel pressured to be. That was one good message. There is nothing for me to add. So we also have 33. It's even a master number. We have the master number 33 coming up. So nostalgia. Focus on the here and now. So So what does this mean? Nostalgia. Focus on the here and now. You're spending the majority of the time daydreaming, wondering what could have been if only things had gone the way you wanted. By doing this, you aren't giving yourself a fair chance. Truth is, there's nothing you can do to change what happened, no matter how many scenarios you craft in your mind. Make improvements to your present, not your imaginary. Be sure to nurture what you've been giving. Yeah, the past cannot be changed unless you have a time machine that lets you go back. Unfortunately, we don't have a TARDIS, and Doctor Who is non-existent. That's just my nerdy self coming out. But if you don't know, Doctor Who is a series, a British series, where the Doctor, the main character, has a time machine, a TARDIS. It's not only a time machine, it's also a space and time machine. So the Doctor can travel through space and time. So whenever the Doctor wants to go, at whatever time, it can be the future in planet XY. It could be the past, like 112 Earth. It can just travel right around. So unfortunately, we don't have a time machine, so we cannot undo things that happened in the past. But what we can do is we can reflect upon what happened in the past, learn the lesson that came with it, and then focus on the present, trying to make the present better so that the future can be the best. So what can you do right now to make this day better? To make this day more fulfilling? That could even lead to a more fulfilling future. That is my take upon this card. Then we have also number 19, Lavender. I wanted to light up my lavender candle, but it sadly finished. What was it? This thing that the flame burns just went up and said, nope, I'm done. So no lavender candle for us. Lavender, surround yourself with love. 19. Lavender, surround yourself with love. Surround yourself with people who make you feel like the best version of yourself. People you can trust with anything in the world. Maybe you've been distancing yourself from your found family, or maybe you haven't discovered your found family yet. You need to make an effort here. Go out there and reconnect or make new connections. That may be even the advice that we had with the Two of Cups talking about union. So it would work out, this card with Lavender. Also, give yourself love too. Just saying. So next, Oracle deck is going to talk about some changes that are going to happen in June. So please read cards. What changes are going to... That was fast. New workout program. So you may be going back. What was that? Going back to working out, not the extreme kind of way. Just slow and steady wins the race. So no extreme exercises, please. Something that starts small and can build up upon. So maybe also you've worked out a lot your muscles and now you are going to focus on stamina, or vice versa. I don't know much about workout. I'm not a PE teacher. No, I'm the most sportsy person, but I do know that I need to work out as well. My body needs it. So if you are a couch potato like myself, maybe this means that you should start doing something for your body, like going on a walk, like for half an hour, 20 minutes, 10 minutes. Start small. Don't go too extreme. Start small and build up that habit. What else is changing here? Whoa. Forgiveness. So you may be able to forgive someone that hurt you in the past, or you are able to forgive yourself. Yeah, I'm hearing forgiving of the self and others. So maybe in June you are going to be able, now I'm ready to forgive for what was done and what has happened. Forgiving yourself of what you have done and what has happened, and forgiving others of what they have done and what happened. What else is changing in June 2023 for pie number 1? Is there any other changes happening for pie number 1 in June 2020? Nope, okay. Well, that was fast. Back of the deck we have take a rest. So pie number 1, work hard, rest hard as well. So keep the self-care balanced so that you don't burn yourself out. Okay, this is also a new deck with little messages from the universe. So let's see. Let's shuffle it. I'm glad that this deck is small. It really works with my small hands. So please, universe, what messages do you have for pie number 1 about June 2023? Reflection. See all aspects of yourself through the reflection of the one who mirrors your hidden self. See all aspects of yourself through the reflection of the one who mirrors your hidden self. So it looks like someone is going to be mirroring you, the hidden self of you, and you should see yourself in them. It could be positive traits as well as traits that we most like to hide from us. So make sure to pay attention if there is someone that is mirroring you, because they are trying to teach you to see some hidden parts of yourself. So what else does pie number 1 need to know about you? Inner alchemy. Well, we were talking about alchemy with the temperance. Inner alchemy is activated when you react to fear with love. Yeah, fear is just there to keep ourselves safe, because it thinks that by doing this or that we are going to be unsafe, and so fear comes up, but it sometimes is not something that is going to hurt us, and so fear creeps up about something that is not going to hurt us, and it leaves us stuck and stagnant. So if fear comes up, acknowledge the fear, know that it is there, and give it love, and know that everything is going to be all right. So what else does pie number 1 need to know about you? Stillness. Reflect on this moment with love, kindness, and compassion. We had reflection. And we have not, again, reflect. So you're being called to stay sometimes still, meditate and reflect upon certain things, and look with it with love, kindness, and compassion, because it just reminds me now of a video that I watched yesterday. Someone talked about forgiving herself because at that time she had not the awareness that she has now. So forgiving your past self is like the same thing. You didn't have the awareness back then that you have now. So forgiving, you could imagine yourself as a little child that is new to everything and just doesn't know better. It's just a little child trying to figure out life. So it's easier if you can see yourself or other people with them as being little children that didn't know better. Because we are not going to get angry at children that just don't know what they were doing. They didn't have the awareness. They didn't learn. They haven't learned the lesson yet. But now, while reflecting back, you can see this with the eye of more love, kindness, and compassion. Knowing, right, at that time we didn't have the awareness that we have now. So I'm able to forgive that past thing. Is there any other messages here in this deck? No. Okay, so at the back of the deck we have advancement. A strong energy is propelling you forward. Follow the strings of your heart. We have taking action here with the Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady, and the possible outcome with the Knight of Wands a little bit faster. So the energy is gaining momentum. It's reminding me of the Moonology card. The energy is gaining momentum. Yeah, so pile number 1, this is everything that I have for you. I hope that it was helpful. I hope that you liked it. Thank you for staying with me till the end, and I will be seeing you in my next video. Bye! Oh, hello pile number 2. If you have chosen the Angel Aura Quartz, the Angel Aura Quartz, the number 2, the tune that you heard, the mystical Manga Tarot. This is going to be your reading about the month of June 2023. So let's get right into the shuffling. So I hope you had a good month of May. Mine was chaotic with Mercury retrograde, not being able to speak, misunderstandings, delays in the transportations. It was bearable. So, hope you survived Mercury retrograde too. So, let's get into the reading. So, please, spirit guides, what is the main theme? Did something flip over besides this one here? Whee! No, okay. So, please, spirit guides, what does pile number 2 need to look out for in the month of June 2023? Please, spirit guides, what does pile number 2 need to look out for in the month of June 2023? Please, spirit guides, what does pile... Yep. Sorry. So, please spirit guides, what energy does pile number 2 need to release from this past month of May so that it can have a good month of June? What can... this right here, okay. So, what energy can pile number 2 embody for them to have a good month of June 2023? What energy can pile number 2 embody for them to have a good month of June 2023? Please, spirit guides, what energy can pile number 2 be? Okay. Please, spirit guides, what advice do you have for pile number 2 for June? No. What advice do you have for pile number 2, spirit guide, for June 2023? What advice do you have for pile number 2 about their... so, this here? No. So, please, spirit guides, what is the possible outcome of the month of June? Hey, yo. Your cards came out fast. At the back of the deck we have the 10 of Pentacles. Pile number 2, abundance, financial abundance, resources are good for future generations. Looks like you put in some work. So, the main theme of the month of June is the Page of Coins in reverse. This talks about reflection. In this guidebook here, reverse cards always have questions to reflect upon a bit. So I'm going to see what the Page of Cups, Page of Cups, I'm talking about the Page of Coins has in reverse. Oh, no. Well, there you are. Advice, explore the world around you and feed your curiosity. Learn best practices, but try to keep an open mind about innovation. Reverse, laziness, hoarding, stagnating in skills. So, looks like pile number 2 that you are a little bit stagnant with your skills. The advice was to open up your mind and try to learn new things. So your main theme of this month, pile number 2, is trying some new things, learning new skills, about the things that you're curious about. Because with curiosity, you are going to learn something a lot better if you are not interested in it. Because just to be said, I was not interested in maths or physics. I did pay attention, but I had a hard time really wanting to study it. I was not bad, I was not good, I was just neutral. I barely passed those exams. That was good enough for me. I just wanted to pass. That's all I wanted. So, as you can see, something I was not interested in, I was just barely able to pass. So, it's better if you are really interested in something, because you are going to learn it with a lot more passion and excitement than when not. The same goes for wanting to learn French, but I'm not really interested in that language, even though it's one of the national languages of Switzerland and I had to learn it in school. I want to be a translator. Currently, I just want to be a translator. I don't know what my future holds, but I need to learn French for the entrance exam. but I'm having a hard time to start it because I just don't like the language. So maybe I should redirect my focus on something that I really do like Spanish, Portuguese, Korean, Japanese, Greek. Those are the languages that I'm interested in with more heart than French. So just a little example of what the card was trying to sell. To say. The card's not trying to sell you anything. They are just cards. But it would be fun if the cards start talking about, hey, are you interested in this product that I have? So, sorry, being silly again. So, what do you need to look out for in the month of June? We have the Two of Wands in reverse and the Chariot in reverse. Yeah, don't stay stagnant for too long. It's better if you are able to make a decision and move towards, because the Chariot is a movement card, taking action upon something. The Two of Wands is also about making a decision and following through it. But let's see what advice the guidebook has. So we start with the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands advice: pick the one that stirs your passion or excites you the most. Reverse indecision, a deal falls through lack of vision. Then we have the Chariot. Oops, past here. The Chariot advice: you have the reins, so pick them up and just plunge in. Even if you feel awkward, don't worry. Your skills may be untested, but you do have them. Think of this as a test drive. See how it feels and make adjustments as you go. If reversed, ask yourself, am I waiting for someone else to decide for me? Do I doubt my own abilities, or do I doubt my choice? What skills would I need to gain before I feel ready? Here, if you want to screenshot it so that you can make a journal entry and reflect upon those questions with the Chariot, here you are. And yeah, you have the skills. You may be in doubt of making that one decision because you don't feel confident in yourself. And I did see the Strength card while I was shuffling this deck, but I don't know if it came out. If it really came out or if I put it back, I'm not sure. I do know Strength talks about inner strength, being confident, being also compassionate towards, because the female is with a lion. She knows how to respect the lion and become and do things to not annoy it, because lions are strong. You don't want to make them an enemy. So she just knows when to wait for the lion to calm down, because she has the confidence in herself and her skills. So you don't start to doubt yourself. You have what it takes. It just takes maybe a few times to test it till you get the hang of it. And that's for everyone. I'm also learning, I'm also learning tarot. I'm not a professional and I never will be, because tarot is something so complex that you cannot learn it just in a few months. That's not possible. This takes a lifetime. You never learn enough. There is always something new popping out. That's also life. You never learn everything that life can offer. So don't doubt yourself. Just try it. Make a test. Everything's going to be alright. And then we have what energy to release from this past month of May. We have the Knight of Wands in reverse and the Two of Pentacles. Well, that's an interesting combination. The Two of Pentacles talks about juggling a lot of projects at the same time. You see the chaos behind with the ships on the really big waves. And it is calming down. So as you gain more balance, the less chaos there is going to be. And the Knight of Wands is impulsive. Yeah, they just head towards something without thinking much. That sometimes can end bad. So let's see what the guidebook has to say. So what energy to release of this past month of in May, we have the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Wands, reverse, needless haste, stepping on others, chasing the wrong dream. So that those things you need to release. Advice that this card gives is go for the brass ring. Recognize what can safely be put on the back burner as you reach for the prize you've sought for so long. And then the Two of Pentacles. Advice: maintaining this state is exhausting and certainly not sustainable. Reprioritize as soon as you can, or the decision about what to drop will make as soon as you not sustainable. Reprioritize as soon as you can, or the decisions about what to drop will be made for you. So okay, now it clicked. So yeah, that's the take of the guidebook. Release this and embody this one here, the energy of the Two of Cups in reverse. What? Is it really reverse? Yeah, okay, yeah. Well, sorry. I'm going to take a look at the guidebook because unbalanced, this harmony, somehow this energy to embody makes no sense to me. So reverse, rejection, rose-colored glasses, unrequited love, infatuation. It doesn't sound really nice to embody, if I'm honest. The advice: be open and optimistic about this new connection. Enjoy the pure magic of it, but don't ruin it by dragging expectations into the picture. Bitte was. Hold on. I'm going to use. No. Wait, this one doesn't make sense to me. So, I'm going to take the pile number 1's deck just to get, what is it called again? A clarification. So, please, Spirit guides, can you clarify the Two of Cups in reverse? You have seen me shuffle. You've got the Two of Cups upright with the Two of Cups in reverse. What is this? So okay. Try to make sense of it now. We have the same card, two different decks, one in reverse and one in upright. So finding the balance in between of those things, upright and reversed, is my take upon this. Upright, union, like with a friend, romantic partner, business partner, being in harmony with yourself, your both sides, your feminine energy and your masculine energy. Doesn't have anything to do with gender. It's just energy that we all have within us. One that is taking action and more proactive. The other is more reverse and waiting for it to come in. You could, I always use the flower as a help. For the flower waits for the bee to come. It receives them. It just waits for it. It doesn't go out and about of life walking around searching for the bee. It waits for the bee to come. And the masculine energy would be the bee. The bee is going to search for the flower. Going to take action to get the flower. So harmony between those two signs, harmony between you and another person. And whatever was the meaning of the reverse card that I don't understand. So yeah. Whatever. Let me put this deck back into the drawer. But I really was not expecting the Two of Cups to come out. Okay. So, advice for you from the month of June. We have the King of Cups and the Tower. Oh, well. There was the advice of the Chariot that if you don't make a decision, the decision is going to be made. The Tower card is the warning. If you don't take certain steps for change, the universe, in this case, the lightning, is going to do this for you. It destroys the tower that was built upon not solid foundations. And with that, everything breaks down. What you once knew was there is not going to be there anymore. It's just going to be taken out of your life because it doesn't serve you. And the King of Cups is emotionally mature person that listens to their heart and intuition. They have their eyes closed, so they really are in tune with their emotions and their intuition. They know what to do and what will come. So it looks like the King of Cups is just surrendering to the knowing of the Tower. So your advice is to be the King of Cups and surrender to the Tower moment that is going to come in June if you don't make the decision yourself. The harsh truth, but it was me. But let's get some advice from the guidebook, right? Because we love some advice. And it's also the part of the advice of this reading. The King of Cups. Divinatory meaning. The King of Cups is moved by matters of the heart. Experience and authority have not made him cynical or shifted his focus to bottom lines and outcomes. He works hard to create deep and meaningful connections with connections between people, especially in group settings such as families, work teams, or organizations. Being motivated by emotions means that he is sensitive and caring, but if things don't go his way, he can revert to childish behavior, pouting, and manipulation. That would be the reversed meaning of the King of Cups. Advice: let your heart and desire to foster love and connections drive your actions. Build bridges and strengthen relationships. Tower. If things feel chaotic, you are not crazy. Some part of your life is falling apart. There will be feelings of loss and desire to hold tight to what was. Not everything will be destroyed, only that which is no longer serving your highest good. It may not feel that way, but this experience will lead to a better iteration of your life, whatever this means. Advice: avoid further pain by letting things crumble and staying out of the way. After things have settled, go back and salvage what remains to bring with you as you recreate your life. So, possible outcome of the month of June, I was wanting to say, the Lovers and the Devil. Well, that is also an interesting combination. Oh God. I saw something that I need to hide. Get some things to hide because I don't want to get problems with YouTube. I think I should hide also the devil. So now they put on some clothes. Okay. The possible outcome is the Lovers and the Devil. So the Lovers, a card of union, balancing the masculine and the feminine. So union, in case we didn't have that before with the Two of Cups, is union with romantic partner, union with a friend, union with a business partner, and like the different traits of one and the other, they fit well. It's like what the other lacks, the other has, so it works perfectly out in a healthy way, of course. The Devil is like those two persons that are here. They fell into the temptation of the devil. Like it in my community, there was once the challenge of giving a song to the major arcana. And so every major arcana, we looked for songs that would suit the card, the meaning, the image, or if there were people on it, what those would be listening to. So this challenge never got finished because the person just stopped, at the time, giving us major arcana to continue. But afterwards, I thought back to it, and if I would give the major arcana a song again, the devil would get a new song that came out this year. It's called "The Devil by the Window." By tomorrow, by together. It's like falling into the temptation of the devil that was whispering in your ears. So those two people fell into the sweet words the devil had and got trapped in this because it feels pleasurable. In some sort of way, it is also a bad habit, but because they found comfort in this bad habit, they are not wanting to leave, even though they have the power to just walk away from it. The chains are not really, in this deck it's more typed in the original Rider-Waite-Smith. The chains that the two persons are bound by are loose, so they too have the power to step out of this temptation, this trap, but they stay because they feel comfort in it. So let's get and see what the meanings are in this deck, in particularly strength, no, Chariot, Delaware. Divinatory meaning. In narrating, this card can indicate a romantic situation, although it is much more than that. This is the card of the hard choice. Hard choices aren't always big decisions. Choices are hard when there is no clear, logical right choice. No pro or con list shows the winning option. Advice: because there is no clear, reasonable, justifiable choice in this situation, you must decide based on something else. This card advises that you pick whichever option you feel best aligns with what your heart and soul desires. It's as easy and as hard as that. Well, the guidebook can talk. So I'm going to take the devil here out because we see the card and I don't want to get problems with dear YouTube. Divinatory meaning. Something is holding the situation and the people involved captive. The devil is all about being bound to unhealthy or inauthentic things, behaviors, or people that keep you in bondage. Whatever is going on is not in your best interest and is in fact contrary to the desires of your heart and your soul's purpose. Advice: you may feel hopeless and helpless, but you are not. Yes, you are caught in a powerful destructive cycle, but you also have the ability to break free. Do whatever it takes and involve outside help if necessary. Well, that's it, the portion of the tarot cards. I'm just going to take the crystals out so that we have enough room for the oracle decks. Because I never know how many cards are going to fly out. So this deck is a little bit big, so I'm going to have a hard time shuffling it. So wish me luck. And it's also a newer deck, so I don't know all the meanings of the cards. So guidebook is going to be my friend, so let's learn together the meanings of this deck. So please, spirit guides, what advice do you have for pile number 2 about the month of June 2023? What advice do you have for pile number 2? What other messages do you have for pile number 2 about their June? What advice do you have for pile number 2 about June 2023? What other message do you have for pile number 2 about June 2023? These spirit guides, what can you tell pile number 2 about their June? This one's no. These ones, yeah. Those two here? Yeah. Okay. So, here. The back of the deck we have the number 7 with sword. Make the change. You have the tower, you've got the card saying make the change. You really are encouraged to make a change for June. Sword, make the change. There is a big life change you've been thinking of making for a while now. This is a sign that you need to trust your instincts. Sorry. This is a sign that you need to trust your instincts and take the leap. Whether you're thinking about cutting your hair or finding a job better suited for you, do the thing and do it with confidence. Then we have number 25, moral. Be your own first priority. 25. Whatever you're currently grappling with, you must put yourself first when you're on an airplane. They always tell you to put on your own oxygen mask before you try to help your neighbor with theirs. That is to say, if you don't make sure your own energy bar is full, then you'll have no energy to give someone else. Be brave enough to admit when you need to take a step back from the demands of others and work on making sure you're okay. We have spaceship, number 43. Well, pile number 2, I'm realizing now that 2 plus 5 is 7. 4 plus 3 is 7, and we got 7 here. So 7, 7, 7. I think it is a good omen. It reminds me of the 777 machine, like the slot machine, and you're winning something. Like good luck in a way, but maybe 777 has another meaning for you. You could be seeing 777 a lot in June, and this is going to be a sign for you of some kind, I don't know. So, spaceship, don't be afraid to sing. You've been made to believe that your voice, that your unique point of view in this world isn't worth very much. Let me tell you, that couldn't be further from the truth. Your words are worth all the stars in the night sky, so don't forget to sing whenever you have the chance. Your voice is powerful enough to sink a dozen spaceships. Then we have 42, homeward, take yourself out on a date. Slow down, it's time to press pause and contemplate before the next leg of your journey. It's in those solitary introspective moments where we learn the most interesting and eye-opening things about ourselves. Take yourself out on a date of sorts, even if it's just a quiet and cozy night at home. Enjoy your own company. I was talking about songs and cards. If I could give this homework, take yourself out on a date with a song, I would give it Flowers by Miley Cyrus. In the song, she talks about, I can give myself flowers, I can take myself out dancing, I can write my name on sand, and I can hold my own hand. So like and giving herself the love that this other person was not able to give to her. So basically you can give yourself the love that you need without any problem. So take yourself out on a date. 21, Clover, release your guilt. You've been carrying the burden of guilt on your shoulders for far too long. It's now negatively impacting all facets of your life and making it impossible to function. You've come to a crossroads where you need to choose a direction. Go ahead and make your reparations. Okay. Or release yourself from that cage you've built around yourself. Hint: sometimes the first road leads back around to the second. Quite interesting. Then we have 37, gray. Endings are inevitable. And we have also the number 6, 3, and 10 that reduces to a 1. Completion and new beginnings with the number 10 and 1. As humans, we tend to see things in black and white, forgetting to account for all the grey in between. There's someone in your life who's begun to fade away, or maybe they're gone altogether now. Don't fight it. Real relationships are not the same as the fairy tales we know and love. There are no neat and tidy bows to tie things up at the end, leaving you satisfied. Acceptance isn't easy, but it's a thing you need to work toward. We create our own closure. Last but not least, we have 22, master number. Library. Take control of your own narrative. Someone else is trying to call the shots in your life. They think they can waltz in and control your every move. And you need to say no to their manipulation. It might seem tempting, the devil, to relinquish control, but if you give someone else power over your narrative, chaos will ensue and it will be all in their favor, not yours. The stories inside of you make you a library on the verge of bursting, but only if you're the one to pick up the pen. There were some great messages in this deck, I have to say. So let me take a sip of water because I'm talking too much. Hey, my throat feels right. So the next oracle deck is going to give us some changes that are going to happen in June, because we surprisingly we got the Tower and talks about change, so fits perfectly that I was drawn towards this deck to see what changes are going to happen in June. So please, spirit guides, what changes are going to happen for pile number 2? Wow, it was festy. Are there more? Oh, good. At the back of the deck we have relationship dynamics. So the dynamics of a relationship is going to change. I don't know which relationship this reading is talking about, but the dynamics of this relationship is going to take a turn to something else. I can't say if it's good or bad. It's more neutral. It's gray. So then we have finances. So there are going to be changes in your finances. As I know from the guidebook, the change in finances is a positive one, meaning there's going to come in more. We did have the 10 of Pentacles at the back of the deck with abundance. And so your finances are going to be great this month, or get better than it was. Then we have changes in family. So there may be new family members coming in, or family members distancing themselves, or you are going to distance yourself from certain family members. It could even be that Yeah, I don't know. Does it talk about the thing that I'm thinking about? I hope not. Yeah, you don't have to worry about the changes that are going to come in your family. Just trust that the universe and your angels, through guides, soul, spirit, whatever you believe in, are going to take care of it. They are going to protect you and your family. Because the changes are happening of free will of everyone that decided. So, more meanings of this card are pregnancy, birth, or adoption, change in the life situation, separation and divorce. It could be death, health problems, or wedding. Well, I do not hope. I hope that there is no death involved. So I think it's more of the other things. So let's put, as the guidebook said, that trust that it's not going to be bad, and death is something that is something natural. We can grieve and all the things and let it happen, but if it is death, know that the other person that is dying is just changing energy. They are leaving their physical body and going into the spirit realm and starting a new journey there. So they are going to be fine. Don't know, I cannot much reassure you. It's a topic that is a little bit sensitive. So I'm really trying to make sure that my words are not just lightly said. Then we also have change your thoughts. If you have been having thoughts a lot about doubt and negativity, maybe change it to something more neutral, like it's not bad and it's also not good. It's just neutral. It's just there. It's just gray. It's not white nor black. It's gray. It's just in the middle, neutral. And so you can easier change it to something more positive, like going from negativity into neutral and then to positivity in a not so toxic way, because sometimes overly positivity can end up being toxic as well. So just making sure that your thoughts are healthy. Just take your time to change it. It doesn't need to be immediately. Like, my thoughts don't change as fast as I want to too. I need to take time to get into a more neutral state. It's not bad, it's not good, it's just there. Sometimes it's just there, and we should accept that we had those thoughts. A friend and my community talked about this with me because I struggle with it, and they said that in meditation, when a thought comes up, acknowledge, like we acknowledge clouds. We have here the clouds. Like, we acknowledge the clouds. We don't say anything bad about the clouds. We don't say anything good about the clouds. They are just there passing by. The same thing can be said about the thoughts. They are not bad. They are not good. They're just passing by, and we just need to acknowledge them. So then next we have here also a new deck that I got. messages from the universe. You can also say messages from others. If you, I don't know why I feel the need to tell you this. I didn't even tell pile number 1, but this is also like messages from your star family if you are a starseed. So please universe, what else can you tell us about June 2023 for pile number 2? What does pile number 2? We have Gaia. Connect to the pulse of Mother Earth. She will guide you through this time of change. We again have change. So maybe connect to Mother Earth, to Gaia, and she's going to help you through this transitional time, pile number 2. So please universe, what else can you tell pile number 2 about June 2023? Should I get these 2 cards as well? Good. Is this everything? Yeah, okay. Back of the deck we have intuition. Trust your intuition. It has been guiding you to the answer that you seek. Then we have ascension. Your soul is evolving to higher states of consciousness. You are ready for this. Abundance. Again we have abundance. Was some abundance, yeah. When your heart's intention is to serve humanity, doors of abundance naturally open. Just out of curiosity, are you seeing all the cards? Well, not really. Don't know why, but I hear the plop, like water falling. Don't know if it was the candle. Then last but not least we have strength. Well, you are being guided by the cosmos. Stay strong, a positive outcome is assured. And we were even talking about strength and self-confidence. So pile number 2, this is everything that I have for you. I hope that this helped you. I hope that that you liked it. Thank you for sticking with me till the end, and I will be seeing you in my next video. Bye! Hi, pile number 3. You chose this crystal here that I don't have the name of, the number 3, the Modern Witch Tarot, the tune that you heard, and this is going to be your reading about June 2023. I hope you had a good month of May. Hope that it wasn't too chaotic with Mercury retrograde. I, for my part, am letting it away because misunderstandings and not being able to speak were big. So hope you survived well. So let's get started. Please be guide. What is the main theme of the month of June 2023 for pile number 3? Please be guides. What is the main theme of the month June 2023 for pile number 3? So please be guides. What does pile number 3 need to look out for in the month of June 2023? Please be guides. What does pile number 3 need to look out for? All 3 cards. It. Please Spirit Guides, what energy does pile number 3 need to release of the past month of May so that they can have a good month of June? Please Spirit Guides, what energy can pile number 3 release of the month of May so that they can have a good month of June? Please Spirit Guides, what energy can pile number 3 release for them to have a good month of... Nope. Please Spirit Guides, what energy can pile number 3 release of the month of May? Please Spirit Guides, what energy can pile number 3 release of the month of May so that they can have a good month of June? Both? Okay. So. Please Spirit Guides, what energy can pile number 3 embody for them to have a good month of June? What energy can pile number 3 embody for them to have a good month of June? Pile number 3, you have already 3 positions where 3 cards came. You are the 3 cards gang. So, please Spirit Guides, what advice do you have for pile number 3 for the month of June 2023? Please Spirit Guides, what advice do you have for pile number 3 for the month of June 2023? Please Spirit Guides, what advice do you have for pile number 3 for June 2023? Please Spirit Guides, what advice do you have? So please Spirit Guides, what is the possible outcome of the month of June for pile number 3? Please Spirit Guides, what is the possible outcome of the month of June for pile number 3? Is this everything? Yep. The back of the deck we have the Sun. Oh, we have a good back of the deck energy. The Sun talks about success, happiness, victory, a happy inner child because there is a child in front, also walking away from something that didn't serve anymore because the horse is like facing backwards the wall. So it looks like the energy that you will not see is the one of happiness, success, victory. It's there, but maybe you don't see it in the month of June. Could be that you're focused on something else, and so you can be distracted and you are not able to really see, because the back of the deck for me is something that the energy is there but is not seen. So the main theme of the month is the Knight of Wands in reverse. Looks like the Knight of Wands is storming towards the future. And for me, the right side is the future side, the left side is the past side. Walking towards the future, maybe a bit reckless and hot-headed, like not thinking things through and just jumping into it. The Knight of Wands in reverse, when personality-wise, quite impulsive. I heard overconfident. Somehow manipulative. Oh, that's all I'm getting from the main theme of the month. So, maybe this is a person that is around you that has those traits. Maybe it's even you, because we all have our shadow traits in us. When we are out of balance, it's when they appear more. Not to say that you are manipulative and so on. It's just that when we are in our shadow traits sometimes come up when we are unbalanced. So we have, what do you need to look up for in the month ahead? We have the King of Pentacles reverse, we have the Fool, and we have the Nine of Cups. So the main message with the Fool in the middle of those things is, the Fool is all about starting a new journey. The Fool is also someone that has not learned any lessons, so they don't have much baggage and knowledge in the backpack here. They are quite distracted and not paying attention to what is around them, because they have the phone in the hand and they are listening probably to music, so they don't hear what is going around. So what do you need to look out for is that you don't shut down what is happening in the environment. Paying attention to the environment, because the King of Pentacles is someone that has no control over their finances. They are overspending. They could be either working too hard to the bones and having burnout, or they are not working at all, and so they are financially unstable. They have what is it called again? Could be also laziness. And the Fool is walking towards this. So paying attention that you don't walk into the financial unstable, to the not having the resources, or being too lazy, because the Fool has her back towards the Nine of Cups, and the Nine of Cups is the wish fulfillment. Your wish got fulfilled and you are satisfied with what you've got. You have the Nine Cups here presented. This person is confident sitting here, satisfied with what she has accomplished. Her feelings are just really happy. And the Fool here, it's like she's not working towards this part of the happiness and satisfied, more as they being reckless and walking towards financial instability, laziness, not paying attention to the surroundings, because they have the, what is it called again in English? Earphones. In their ear, not paying attention, jumping into something without thinking much. Yeah. Let's see, what energy do you need to release from this past month of May? We have the Three of Coins. Need to hide because of YouTube. I'm going to put the sun here so that we can see the cards. So the main message here is that healing was done it's now over. You don't have to work towards the healing anymore that came up in May. And perhaps you work towards healing with the help of someone outside, because the Three of Pentacles talks about teamwork. So looks like there was a team helping out with the healing. Could be friends, it could be a therapist. And this led to a new beginning, to new ideas, to having a more of a clear mind. This is over now and needs to be released. You don't have to heal this part anymore. You've gained what you needed from it, and now it's time to let it go, so that you can step towards something else. And that will be the energy that you should embody. For the month of June, we have strength, we have the 7 of coins and the 7 of swords in reverse. Looks like you have to be a little bit more in the perseverance phase, because the 7 of coins talks about waiting for the work gain fruition. Just trying to make sure that you can see it. So she's waiting for the plants to grow, for the hard work to show results. But for that we need perseverance, being able to wait. And this shows also inner strength with the strength card, being confident that whatever results you want to have is going to come. It just takes a little bit more time. Also being gentle, because this woman is not forcing the lion at all. She is being gentle to it and knows what needs to be done so that the lion is not an enemy of her, and it stays calm besides her. Also being truthful, not lying to yourself or to anyone else, because the 7 of swords in upright means deception, gaining things through manipulation. So being truthful to you and others. Good. So the advice for June, we have the 10 of swords in reverse and the 8 of swords. That's an interesting combination. Now it makes sense. We had the Knight of Wands talking about being reckless and taking action upon something, and like the Fool is also here warning to not walk towards something without thinking. Here, even though the 8 of Swords means that she is trapped in an illusion and she thinks that she cannot move on. In your case, your advice is to sometimes stop and reflect and think about how to take action, or if you need to take action. The 10 of Swords in reverse upright means that the cycle has ended, that there was betrayal, a lot of hardships, and now she is here laying down with all the swords in her, but she doesn't look bothered. She's not suffering or anything else. She's just calm because she knows, it's over now. I don't have to worry. Let's just wait for it to pass down. But being in reverse, it looks like it's not done. There's still something that needs to be looked at, and I saw that the deck was like this, and this card was peeking out, and this card is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So looks like the wheel will be turning, and something will happen that you may not like, but this something happens for you to stop and reflect. Let me get some water. I'm hearing you don't need to worry. Everything is going to be alright. Because you have the Sun card at the back of the deck. You may not see it in the month of June, the happiness, the success, the victory, but it's there. So, the possible outcome of the month of June, we have the Hanged One. The Hanged One is all about pausing, not taking action, trying to see things from a different perspective. This person here is hanging from the tree, but they are not worrying. They are quite calm. They put themselves there to be able to see things from a different perspective, so that they can learn something and then make a decision. So you really are going to end up reflecting, so that you can that you are able to do a decision by not being reckless, but having thought things through and listening to your intuition and your heart. So let's hold on, let me see. Can you see the cards even? Yeah, can almost. So. Okay, now I'm going to shuffle the first oracle deck. Be with me. This deck is quite big. My hands are small, so chaos may ensure while shuffling. So let's see. Please, Spirit guides, what else can you say about the month of June to pile number 3? What does pile number 3 need to know about June 2023? Please, Spirit guides, what does pile number 3 need to know about June 2023? What advice do you have for pile number 3? Please, Spirit guides, what else should pile number 3 know about June? Any advices for pile number 3 for the month of June? No? Okay. At the back of the deck we have Princess. You can be your own knight. And I'm going to read this deck from the guidebook because it's quite new and I have still not... I still don't know all the meanings of the cards. So, Princess, you can be your own knight. You may be in a dire situation you need escaping from. Rest assured you have the power within to persevere. And what was I talking about? Perseverance. You already know you don't need to be rescued by a charming prince or a chivalrous knight in shining armor. You've got your own shield and sword, and gods help anyone who thinks they can do a better job. So, you'll have the power to overcome anything. You don't need the help of some outside force. You have already everything within you. You are literally the strength card. Looks like to me that the Princess card is the Strength card in just oracle form. So then we have expectations. Don't seek anyone's approval with the number 12. That will be reduced to number 3. Feminine energy, creative energy. So expectations. Don't seek anyone's approval. People will always have their own expectations of who they think you should be. Their opinions are almost always based on restrictive societal norms and therefore are extremely unrealistic. No matter what they tell you, remember that you have permission to be whoever it is you most wish to be. You don't need anyone else approval, only yours. This I talked with pile number 2 about this, that if I could give the cards song, then this card here, expectations, don't seek anyone's approval, a song that would fit to it would be Permission to Dance by BTS, because they talk about that they don't need anyone's permission to be able to dance and do what they want. So the same goes for you. You don't need anyone's approval to be who you want to be or do what you want to do. Then we have 11, a master number. Sun. We have 2 times the sun, pile number 3. Sun. Paint the sun back into your sky. Maybe it's going to be more sunny in June, because May, for me, I'm in the northern hemisphere, we have spring, but normally in May we have more sunlight, a bit warmer, but this month has been quite chilly and really raining a lot, so I haven't seen the sun a lot, so I hope for a better June. Sun. Paint the sun back into your sky. Don't build a home that will come crumbling down if a single person walks out of the front door. When it comes down to it, we can't depend on other people to make us feel happy or fulfilled. The fact is that people are going to leave from time to time, and you're the only one who's guaranteed to stay. Take the time to find sources of joy outside of your loved ones. You deserve happiness that lasts. I think this card means that you are the person that can give yourself happiness, and it should not depend on anyone else. So you have the power to make yourself happy, and you don't need anyone else's approval or anyone else making you happy. And if they walk away and you are going to think, no, my happiness walked away, they were the only thing that could make me happy. Well, that's already a thought that's considered to be codependent. You are codependent on them because you think that you are not able to give yourself the happiness. But that reminds me now of the song Flowers by Aries. She sings there that she can give herself flowers, she can take herself out to dancing, she can talk to herself for hours, speak about things that the other person could never understand. She can hold her hand and she can love herself better than the other person could. It's like showing, hey, I can do these things that you could not do, or you could do the things better than the other person, and so you get this independency back to you, and it's not dependent on anyone else. I needed that sip. So with this stack here, we are going to get to see what is going to change in June 2023. So please, spirit guides, what is going to change in June 2023 for pile number 3? Please, spirit guides, what is going to change for pile number 3 in June 2023? Please, spirit guides, what is going to change for pile number 3 in June 2023? Please, spirit guides, what is going to change for pile number 3 in June 2023? Are these our cards? Okay. So at the back of the deck we have self-care. So make sure that you give yourself some self-care, that you rest enough, that you give yourself whatever you need, if it is certain types of food, so that you can feel better, more energetic. If it's doing your hair, getting a haircut, painting your nails, just taking care of yourself, giving the things that you need to make yourself feel good. It could even be taking a bath or watching a comfort movie, anything that makes you feel good. Do make yourself feel good. Then we have be honest with yourself. We had this with the 7 of Swords. It came out again. Be honest with yourself. If you feel that you don't like something, then you can say no to whatever it is. You don't have to put up with it and say, yeah, I like this too, just to please someone else. The first priority is to always please yourself. And when you are full and happy and satisfied, then you can take care of other people. But you have to come first. So be honest with yourself. What do you like? What do you don't like? What truth needs to be said to someone else? Or what truth do you need to say to yourself? Then we have new workout. So maybe you're thinking about changing your workout routine. Maybe you have focused on stamina, now you want to build strength, vice versa. I don't know much about workouts. Maybe you want to start doing workouts. Workouts are like, maybe you want to start Zumba. Maybe you want to start dancing. It's also a workout. It's something that helps with stamina, dancing. Yoga. What else? Taking a walk, going for a jog. There are so many ways to do workouts. You could even do workouts while watching a movie, like doing squats, doing a plank, push up, lunge. I'm just looking at my vision board because there are some exercises that are there for me to start working out more, moving more my body. What else is there? There are so many ways to do workout. Sure, you probably know more than me. Or you are going to research it. Do this. And then we have, a lucky chance. So you are going to get lucky. I'm not talking about Daft Punk's Get Lucky. Maybe it's something, maybe there is a message for you in that song. But you are going to get lucky. Something good is going to happen in the month of June that you are not going to, what is it called? You're not going to see, it's just like a surprise that it's going to be there and you're, oh wow, I really got lucky. So like this. But is it now really just a surprise now that I've told you that you're going to get lucky? Maybe you are like me. Sometimes when I watch, I watch month ahead readings, and I forget the messages that got in the month ahead readings, and then I'm like, so at the end of the month, like, where are the month ahead readings that I had? Did it come true? I don't remember what it was because I was so in the month that I didn't see it. So we here have also a new deck. There's messages from the universe. You could also say it could be messages from your star family if you are you consider yourself a starseed, because it's the starseeds oracle. So we are going to get some messages from the universe. So please, universe, what messages do you have for pie number 3 for the month of June? What messages do you have for pie number 3 about the month of June 2023 for them? Please, universe, spirit guides, what messages do you have for pie number 3 about the month of June? Yeah. You've got strength came out. I'm just putting it back because they all fell down and I'm not going to take everything. So, if it is meant to come out again, it will. So, this universe and spirit guides, what messages do you have for pie number 3? One last message for pie number 3 about the month of June. Is that everything? Yeah. Okay. At the back of the deck we have blue star. Follow the light of your own inner compass. The blue star. It will lead you to the truth that resides within your soul. Oh, truth again. There is a theme going on with you, pie number 3, about truth, strength. So let's see. We have free spirit. To be a free spirit is to float without walls, to fly without judgment, and to love without conditions. I grouped down the last letter. Then we have gratitude. Universal love shines through the miracles of life all around you. And inner alchemy. Pie number 2 got this one as well. Inner alchemy is achieved when you react to fear with love. Yeah, it's like, it's reminding me of the strength card. Let's say the lion is the fear. She is reacting to the fear with love, being compassionate towards it, acknowledging that it's there, but not saying, well, this is bad. It's also not good. It's just neutral. It's there. So acknowledging that it's not good nor bad, that it's there, and showing compassion and love towards yourself. Fulfilling it, because the fear is just there to try to protect you. But sometimes it can lead to being overly stagnant and not taking action towards some things. That's when the fear has taken control over your life and is steering you away from the things that you want. And be compassionate towards the fear. Take it out of the driver's seat, put it into the passenger seat, and say, I know you are here, I know you want to protect me, thank you for being here, but I have got this. I'm strong enough to be able to overcome it. So let's try to overcome this together. So I hope that this helped you, pile number 3. I hope that you liked it. Thank you for sticking with me till the end, and I will be seeing you in my next video. Bye!